It's another beautiful day in the hood. Beautiful day. I wilded out a little bit yesterday, but sometimes you need to. Sometimes, as the song says, sometimes you have to pop out and show it. When the laughter is natural, okay? When you don't have to force laughter or force anything. Like, I don't like forcing nothing, and that's it. I don't like forcing anything. That's why people get in a problem when they want to force stuff on me. They freak out. The other energy in me. Woo! My third house cancer was wilding yesterday. I was in John D mode. Rockefeller, not Rockefeller. you know. There's reasons why I surround myself with legal people. And I went outside and little puppies, right? My mom, I love the universe. I love how this universe, you can't make this stuff up. Y'all say this all the time. We can't make this. I just started right in talking. I didn't even wait. But I never wait. Maybe it's that too. Like, who am I waiting for? Am I waiting for the viewers to come in? Am I waiting for who? Am I waiting for the algorithm to kick in? I really wasn't even going to do this today. I wasn't going to do this today because I think I did really enough yesterday. But then, you know what? As I went outside and the puppies were like barking and well, they were whining and stuff like that. It was the puppy love. You know what? You got some shorts coming up later on about that, okay? But it's the balance of when the universe. See, that's the thing. People don't believe in God, or they believe in a different God. They believe in the devil, but they don't believe in the God. And it's like, okay, you do devilish things, but you don't think that a God is not going to come in and check you. And a goddess won't too. It's like I said, these women who really just, you demean yourselves. Why? To somebody who doesn't even care for you, and these men who think they can do anything to a woman because I guess they saw their people do that too. But bitch, you don't know me. I didn't have to curse. Oh my God. Why the dogs barking? Why the dogs barking? It's okay, puppies. It's okay, puppies. It's okay. People are not puppies. People are not puppies, and people are not kitties. But people can be pussy. Sip your coffee, girl. Woo, child. What's today? Today is wait. First off, let's get this out the way. Let's get all credit and all respect due. All praises to that which watches over me. And really be watching all of you too. I didn't say watch over. I said watch. There's a difference between watching over and watching who. Anyway, as the sun, I came outside and the sun is just bright in my face as it always is. Whew, sunbathing today. You know what? The crazy is that welcome to North Carolina. We tell you, people who come here think we're kidding when we say you can have 4 seasons in one day. Who's this is checking in? I need to borrow 2 soft pillows. Can you help me? I cannot. You can't borrow nothing from me, but you know what? There might be somebody on your block. I'm not giving away anything but advice. My advice is free, but I'm not giving away sugar. I'm not giving away cheese. I'm not giving away water, and I'm not giving away me. But I'm giving advice. You can take that, and and like I didn't get what you were trying to say, like the 2 soft pillows. Were you talking about these today? No. See, it's the stuff that I catch on to. By the way, y'all be wanting to play with me, but you don't have the right type of play for whatever that foreplay that you're trying to be. Now, if you were just kidding about that, it's okay. But see, I'm just being me. See, I love it. I love it. I actually love it when it's a narcissist thing. I love it when, narcissists want to keep doing what they do. And we don't play on her mind, but now I'm playing on you. I'm not saying you, but you know what? You kicked in, you tweaked something like, because one person could say that and mean one thing, but why would you ask me right off the bat, can I have 2 pillows? The bar. Why would you just come on instead of saying hi or liking the video or good morning or anything like that? You come up begging. Is that? Do the math. When the math be mapping, the math be mapping, the clap be clapping, the clap be clapping. You don't bother me, and I won't bother you. You don't bother me, and I won't bother you. You won't bother me, and I won't bother you. But If you bother me, you're dead. That's why Daddy said, "What was I doing to wax on, wax off?" I'm just doing comedy today because I was. Yesterday was crazy. I was having a great day and I was having a wonderful day, and then I started feeling some type of way because I realized that people are going to do what they do. They always do. You know what? Just because you check the narcissist won't mean that they will stop trying to play you, because narcissists are like addicts and alcoholics. Have you ever seen an alcoholic just wake up and say, "I'm going to stop drinking today"? It doesn't work like that. Now you can lie to your friends and you can lie to yourself, but really it's a process, and it takes timing. It takes days, it takes weeks, maybe even years to help yourself. And you can't like just replace it with coffee. I mean, people replace one addiction for another addiction. Then the person will want to talk about coffee around me, like, because I drink coffee, but you drink lean, not the same thing. See, and it's like that. Like, how does she wake up spitting poetry? By the way, did you see? What was that? What was else? What's that? Wait a minute. Let me give credit where credit is due. Who else wants to? Anybody else? Anybody else wants to spoil wants to spoil what I'm doing right now and get the energy on them while I can turn that energy back on you? See, I'm constantly doing this at 69 years old. Don't I look good as my soul glows, child? They cannot believe they never did. People think they know you, but they really don't know. Sip. Don't you have anybody to borrow some soft pillows from? Like, don't say that. Don't say that. Mommy, check me. Mommy, check me. Mommy, check me. Mommy. Can we get through the next 5 minutes without you doing? without you doing the most crucial and critical and diabolical slapback. Because the moon is in Cancer. You on your Johnny Rockefeller attack. Pluto is death. Why do you laugh at death? Death is not funny. Like, it's not. No, seriously, death is not funny. Wait. Reel it in, shawty. I wasn't even going to do this today. I was chilling on the porch, and then the puppies were doing their thing. People always got to mimic you, and then they want to come behind and I can do this. No, you can't do what I do. No matter what you say, you can't do what I do. But you can go ahead and keep that delusion in your mind. But they say I was a Lulu. Oh, child, when I figured out and found out what was going on, all the Quetzalcoatl and the Mach Ali came out of me, and it all went wrong. Like, oh my God, did you put some brujo or bruja after me? Honey, child, my God, she must be the devil, said the devil. There's the place. I hear you. There goes my tribe, always watching me. Child, what is this illumination shit? No. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Humor is healing. Woo! Wow. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. So let me first things first. Giving that to which truly gave me birth and rebirth. Oh, I get why they're jealous and why they hate me. They're going to be hating me for eternity. And that's okay. That's all right with me. I mean, I'll fuck with these hoes. So won't that be? But no. Woo, child. Is there a Cancer that has a problem with me? Are you on your low node or your high node? Whatever it be. That has nothing to do with me. First things first. Gah. My little murder of crows always around. Who's the baddest witch in town? Shush. I'm an alchemist. It's different. I'm an oracle. Real oracles exist. But you thought I was some narrative and YouTube trick. Nope, not that. Do you know what this scene is? And where's the person that's been sick? Like, so I guess you sold yourself. Don't see what were like 3 minutes. Can you go 3 minutes without saying that word? Without saying 2 words? I realize, hello, Waspy Wasp, you don't bother me, and I won't bother you. You don't bother me, and I won't bother you. You don't bother me, and I don't bother you. But if you bother me, you're dead. That's what Daddy said. Anyway, the moon, of course, is in Cancer. Cancer is my third house is in Cancer, in Pluto. To the one who halfway knows, if they didn't, they know now. My third house and my fourth house are just like this. So one would say that's the twins in my life. That exists in my chart. My chart. You got to know your chart, like my chart, like the health chart is also called my chart. So it's not very smart when people think they want to roll up against me and they don't. They study me, but they study me through their own eyes. They study me through their own lies, and then they realize, and yet they don't realize because a narcissist never realizes until they die. So if a narcissist passes away, I don't care. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, I have been told by my tribe. I've been told by my mom. I've been told by my dad. A lot of people are going to drop like flies. That has nothing to do with you because they didn't realize who you were, and then they wanted to mimic and bully you, and they found out, that's the thing about a bully. A bully will keep bullying somebody until they get bullied back. Yep, I'm that cat. I bully back, but bullying is wrong. It is wrong, but that didn't stop you from bullying. And you know why you do that? Where am I at the 2 minute 1 minute limit yet? One more minute? Okay. It's 2 words I can say, but I'm changing my language into that because you know what, you realize you're getting ready to talk to a whole new crew, in it but not of it, in it but not of it, in it but not of it. That's the thing about a Pisces. We're like this water in a pitcher. You put us in a pitcher and we can mold like a pitcher, and we can mold to that pitcher, but if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But that's the thing. We're very adaptable. Like, you know what a brat is, like as in a military brat. Not a NEPA brat, not a project brat, not a hood rat brat, not none of that. We're military brats. We're brave. We're resilient. We're adaptable. And we are tough. I think there's another word too, but brave, resilient, adaptable, and tough. Oh, please, baby. I've been worthy enough. I think we all know. I got eyes in the back of my head. I hear everything, yo. So I'm always watching stuff. I'm always watching everything and everyone around me. They thought they were going to play a game on me, but now I think they see, and maybe they don't. They think, well, we can come back and do that energy again. No, you can't. And you owe me money. You owe me money. You owe me money, my friend. You think I'm going to forget about that? I'm never going to forget about that if I live to be 5,000 years old. That's a cue. That's a clue. If you know, you know. Let me sip my coffee. I hear the puppies. Remember the puppies. That was so mother yesterday. That was so mother because I was acting like a Black Hawk yesterday. I was woke up this morning, kill everybody. It's like, no, that's not what you're going to do. But we told you can't do that creatively. Like, you have real bullies and real criminals and real whoever it be. You have people who sign real contracts, and maybe they're hitmen too, but you got hitmen too. In fact, you got a whole army of hitmen. It's like, you do realize there is nobody more gangster, more ruthless than the military, right? Oh my God. So anyway, and that's why I surround myself with that type, because if you surround yourself with rusty, crusty, dusty, criminalistic people, you end up doing some shit you shouldn't do, and they will turn around and blame their crimes and their trauma on you. And that's why somebody thought they were going to do that too. And let's not be like stupid, like I don't see you now. But I mean, I know alcoholics and addicts and roid rage people, they do what they do. They can't quit. They can't quit till they get hit with a spiritual blick. And somebody said, why do you always do your hands like that? I don't know. And what's that thing? Well, when you point one finger at you, you got other fingers pointed at somebody else. You got other fingers pointed back at you. I know. Do I have a problem with it? because those fingers are pointed back at me like my people flying over my head, reminding River, you're a good girl. You're not going to crash out like these celebrities, because these celebrities and these rappers and these people are broke. And the people in the projects are broke too. In fact, the whole country is broke. And sir, ma'am, whoever it be, I mean, I'm telling you, like, don't play your Trump games on me, because I'll Trump everybody. Woke up this morning, Trump everybody. No, but first off, I forget my Gemini kicked in too. First and second house in Gemini, my friend. So what Gemini thought that they were going to get it in on me? You know, these air signs who think they're the masterminds. Are you there? Did you master me? Huh? Huh? Did you? Did you really? Did you really? Did you really master me? Hi, Marcus. Yeah, you Baltimore host. Anyway, if you know, you know. Woo! No DMT needed. No fentanyl either. You know why I like the whole drill thing? Because I was a cheerleader, and when you look at, and why I like bands, I mean, I like bands too, but I like bands like your HBCU bands. There's nothing like a HBCU band. I mean, you know, you go to the other school. There's something about soul. There's something about my culture. My culture can encompass a lot of things, but there's something about the HBCU. There really is nothing like going to a HBCU, because it's the energy and the stuff like that. Now, at this moment, I don't give a fuck. I don't really care about FSU, because FSU don't know people until you die. I told you that's what people are like this around here, okay? I don't know why they'll say, well, this person is famous, and this person is famous, and this person does that. But these people are all in people's pockets, and it's that. Don't come for me, because, you know, I helped all of you with your festivals and with your music and with your political campaigns too back in the day. But then you all wanted to turn me and get these little rusty, crusty people in the community who didn't know me but thought that I was just here for play. And now they see. Now they can go ahead and be stupid if they want to be, but I think they're all sitting back like, no, we're not gonna mess with Miss Fee. We're not. Now you got some dumb people like, well, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna do it anyway, and you can be dead too. Okay, pause. Confirmation. You think and the sun just shine brighter. I mean, if you see, you see. That's why people in the community are like, what is she? I am not you. Is that a problem for you? It's not a problem for me. Woke up this morning, creatively. I know, mother, I get it. The moon is in Cancer and people are in their feelings. So I have to watch my tone and my energy that is sent out, okay? Because, you know, people are feeling some kind of way. And people are shooting up all over the place. I mean, a person shot over there, some lady got found. I don't know. I try not to wake up watching the news, but let me do this first. As this says, what is it? Sunday? What is numerology wise? Wait. Pioneer time? It's 11. It's 11 months, so that's November, right? Thank you. Okay, it's numerology time. Confirmation. It's an 11 month. So that's 2, and it's a 9-day. Do the math. Do the math, wizards. Do the math, witches. Do the math, warlocks. It's 11 month, which is just 2, and it's a 9-day. 2 plus 9 is what? 11. It's a master number. You know what happens is that God and the devil will test you. And I'm not capping. And will give you the money, the jewels, the bitches, the this, the that, to see what you will do with it. And you show your true character. You'll steal from people, you'll lie, you'll do everything. You know what, you're supposed to do good, but you got selfish about it. You got jealous about it. You got addicted to your own sin. Your real character came out. I was a gift from the very beginning, but what did you do? You blew the gift. And then you wanted the nerve to think that you were the gift too. You're not like me. the sun is shining brighter and brighter on me as I'm looking right into the sun like the little girl that came out of Carver's Creek. You can't do that. You'll go blind. Well, I'm 69 years old, bitch, and I've been doing it all the time. Who are you talking to? See, that's the thing when people want to come up to you and tell you what to do, and no one knows your life more than you. There's not no one, and if you went to any of these people around here to tell you about me, that's where you're effed up at. Because these people don't know me. Woke up this morning, tell the truth about everybody. Outer darkness calls for nourishment within. Outer darkness calls for nourishment within. It's an inside journey. That's why I'm not giving away my jewels to anybody else outside of me. You're not coming into my house. I'm not inviting no vampires in my house. But you know, I'll play with the puppies on the steps. But people are not puppies. People are not kitties. I'm past the 5 minutes. Well, people can be pussy. And a dick too. Anyway, welcome this morning. Kill everybody creatively. That's what I do. And so the angel of joy. Oh, hello, white butterfly. Hello, baby. Once again, mommy coming through. You literally can't. You literally I can't deny that this stuff is true. I can't deny that this stuff happens to me right in my face. I'm like, if you know, you know, but I've been like this all the time, yo. But hey, people look at where she lives, but where I live is not what I am. Where I live is not what I am. Your riches are inside of you. The dumbest thing you ever could have done was get a bully to bully me. Now, I will admit, when I was in school, I allowed my own cousins. I got bullied by the best. They were my cousins and stuff like that. And I will go into that a little bit later. But, I didn't start this out right the way I wanted to. So let me focus on the angel of joy. Surrender to the joy hidden within you through a song or chant that sings you. No. He said, no, you're not going to sing that one. Yeah, you already did that. You did it. You did Africa. You're not going to do that. we're getting away from yesterday. Okay, we're bringing out the softer side of Cancer today. We bring out the softer side of your third house. Okay, you know what? It's the Cancer and Pluto in my third house, and Jupiter and Leo in my fourth house. Y'all was set up from the get-go. Y'all were set up. Y'all were set up. Y'all were set up. Oh my God, how y'all were set up. I'm the best. I'm the this. I'm a king. I'm a queen. You're nothing to me. You're nothing to me. All of you bitches will eventually bow down to me, whether you want to or not. I didn't say that. That was my pop. Because one way or another, you're going to learn. You're going to learn today. Nay, day, say, essay, whatever it be. I told you, I don't mess with anybody unless you mess with me. Then it's a whole new ball game. And I'm the cheerleader, I'm the coach, I'm the owner, and I'm the star player too. Come on. You got a problem with me? Come right here in front of me. Let's talk about it. In public view. But that's what you want to do because you like to hide, be behind the scenes, try to do puppet things. And I'm not something you can puppet, you know what I mean? I was wilding out yesterday. I mean, I did the Black Hawk, I did the Black Hawk thing on literally the whole whoever was in ear range, come on, bitch, let's go. I was like, Scarface again, what is this? But mommy says, no. Naturally, DaO. Miss Merovingian. That too, right? That too, Merovingian. I mean, you gotta pick and choose where you at in the story and how does the matrix work for you. Some of you choose to stay in the matrix. You got 50,000 oracles and stuff like that, and you got 50,000 people who do what they do. But why is this still a problem for you if you're so smart? If you're reading, now who's reading who? But let me do this. The angel of joy, 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 joy. There's the song, joy, joy. I rock with the song, but not rock with you. Pharrell, you know who I'm talking to. How you doing, Swiss Beats? Swissy! No. Joy, 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 joy. A drummer, they say. I'm a drummer. Drummers lead the way. I actually married a drummer. My first husband was a Leo too. So I got to see, in all my relationships, I got to see the low vibe and the high vibe of all of you. So that's why sometimes I sit back. That's the thing about Pisces. You think we're Delulu, we're crazy. Sometimes we are very, very nice. We are very, very nice. But once we pick up on the clues, we don't repeat that energy. You won't get that energy twice. No, no, no. Well, I'm going to make it, because then that's when people start to do the gang thing. You going to join my gang. You going to, really now? Really now? Am I though? Make me. The wind is starting to blow. The crows are in the background saying, oh, you didn't know. Like I'm saying, let's be fair. Don't charge me no extra rent. Don't charge me no extra fines. You scared of this person, but I'm not scared. I'm right here. You throw a gun on me, I throw a battalion on you. You throw some witchcraft on me, I throw the whole craft book at you. What if I am the walking grimoire? What would you do? How your brujos and brujas working right now? Is that working for you? Quiet. Surrender to the joy hidden within you through the song or chant that sings you. I am joy. I am joy. I am joy to myself. Just open your mouth and let it all out. Joy. I look in the mirror and what do I see now? Or was I supposed to do 24 karat black gold? Which one? Which one, mommy? I don't even remember now 24 karat black gold. Because that was starting to be I am beautiful. Well, do that then. That's what you remember. I look, what is it? I look in the mirror and what do I see? I see me, not someone else's version of what I'm supposed to be. The product of strong and loving black parents. Yes, I was blessed. As I was told, I don't need no cream in my coffee to be the best. Cock-a-doodle-doo. They wrapped their loving arms around me, giving me courage and a name to live up to. As they molded me, they did not hold me to all the lies you all grew up to. Yes, baby, you are beautiful, they say. And I believe it to this very day. Beautiful black nose, all pug and round, glistening, melanin-enhanced skin, all glorious and brown, strong, healthy, curly hair, untouched by Fabulax or Ultra Sheen. Yes, my natural crown is fine. And I don't need no bleached, blonde, brassy colors in my head. And yes, I'm proud to say that all of this is mine. I don't need no hip-hop local action to show off my stuff. Because I know what I got. And he who's important to me knows too, and that's enough. My body is my temple in which I demand respect. So if you step to me, I suggest you better step correct. I'm not like anyone you ever seen on TV, radio, and rap celebrity. None of that is me. Nah, not a single one of these goddamn gatekeepers and celebrities and rap addicts or bullies or gangster bitches can define me, because I define me. Regulating, because it's a tenuous situation going on today for me, because it's the stuff I could say, but it's the stuff that you said all that yesterday. Like, can we yes ma'am. The morning gives a song to me. You know what? Fleetwood Mac. That song's been in my head. I'm going to remember that song too. Landslide. Well, I'm a Stevie. I'm a Stevie Nicks. Can't you tell? I'm a Stevie for various reasons. If you know, you know. But I'm a big Stevie Nicks fan. But people want to compartmentalize you. So like, you think that I'm supposed to, like, just because I know rap or I can rap, or I have played rap on radio, or even on my Soul School Cafe, you're not going to trauma bond or bound me to that, okay? And I know these rappers really do that mentality, you know what? These gatekeepers set you up with I don't have time to talk about that, because, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. My tribe gets it. All I know is you thought you done wrecked everybody else in the whole United States and in the world, but you thought you were going to wreck the military, and bitch you won't. Bitch you won't. Now, you might buy out some of them too, because everybody can be bought, they say, but you can't buy God, and you couldn't buy me. As the sun shines brighter. Now, some of you feel some kind of way because you know you got bought out and you either gave for pay or a trick for pay or a gangster for pay or whatever it be. And as I said before, you want to put your mafia and your cartel against me, but they're looking at you like you a trick, bitch, hoe ass, alcoholic, slut ass, nothing ass, can't do math, son of a bitch. So in reality, who would they rather protect, you or me? Because I'm good for money. I'm good for productivity. At least I'm not stealing from the till as some of you do. How are you being a drug dealer, drug whatever, and you stealing from your own stash and then you want to play around? Don't you know they'll kill you like that? You guys don't do math, but you want to blame that shit on me. Bitch, you won't. Good side, bad side. And there goes my bird right there. Woo, child. That was a big one. I think that's a raven. Because ravens are kind of silent sometimes. That was a raven. That wasn't a turkey vulture. That was a raven, but it was a big black bird. Crows sometimes, you know, my crows, my pets like to be here. Gah, 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 gah. But a raven will just fly by and then it'll just go, gah. The raven says nevermore. Snap. And that too, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir. Well, you know, go ahead and do you. The military is ready for you. I'm the president. You have to do what I say. They will do what the Constitution says, sir. You get out of pocket, they will handle you too. That's why he's walking very tenuous. And I heard he was very, very sick. Might be a clone too. I don't know. I don't care. We don't care. Shout out to Ramajo, whatever, in New York. Okay, I can't pronounce the name. Listen though, and I said this one time to, I remember saying this to Obama a long time ago. It's kind of like, oh my God, what do you think? What is it? What was it? You know, was it Superfly or what? I mean, was it Superfly or something else? Where, you know what? Really, I see your, you know, I see your ambition, but you got to have vision. Ooh, the angel of joy and humor too. Humor is joy and joy is humor, especially when it's true. Especially when it's true. See, you listen to the liars. You listen to the liars. You listen to the scumbums. The hobos. The homosexuals. The brewhos. The brewhouse. I do witchcraft. I do magic. Harry Potter, bitch. There's always room. There's always help for those who deserve it at Hogwarts. Oh my God. Stop. Somebody's making me. Wait. Okay, let me do what I'm going to do. Okay. This morning, give a song to me, a loving melody for me to play. Landslide, y'all, you listen to the Fleetwood Mac Landslide today. This morning gives a song, because that song for some reason is resonate with my heart. This morning, give a song to me, the lovely melody for me to play within my heart. Was I supposed to do it? Never mind, keep going. I was focused, girl. A lovely melody for me to play within my heart to give. Wait a minute. You are on the wrong page, girl. Child, what did you do? Get back to here. You are up on Tuesday. Why are you on Tuesday? You just get ahead of yourself as you always feel like. I know that's what wasn't read before. So not the angel of joy, excuse me. The angel of earth. Out of darkness calls for nourishment within. Got it. See, that's why the clouds came through. Now the sun is shining bright on me again. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Preemie baby. No, I couldn't wait 9 months. I had to come out in 7 months. Like, I want to see. And I realized, no, not impressed. But I love my mom and my dad. I know my parents love me. My parents did love me. They raised me well. So that's really the problem with so-called masters who feel like they run everything and they want to master you and they end up in hell or in jail, whichever it be. Sometimes it's the same. But a note to anybody who wants to try to get me to force me to join their gang or master me. And now you have some people saying, she was playing me. I was playing you. Excuse me? Here? I'm like, okay, this is me. I'm like, I told you, I don't just match energy. I surpass energy. So I'm like, okay. So here I know I'm getting ready to go. Here she is getting ready to go to another. And there we go, right there. If you know, you know. We're getting ready to go to another Star Trek episode. Okay. So it was a Star Trek. What was it? It was these mechanical. It was like these mechanical, but they were sentient. They were sentient. Though it was like these three. It was three of them too. It was like these three mechanical robots, but they were very sentient and data was trying to represent their life to some type of commander, whatever, who felt like they need to be destroyed. But it was clear that these robots or these for the lack of a better word, I mean, they were robots, but they got sentient consciousness, okay? And so, but it was clear that, and do you know what I mean when okay, let me explain sentient because that just went over somebody's head. It means they were thinking, kind of like AI a bit. Anyway, they were thinking. It's that. We're watching. Go ahead, baby. Do your thing. Do your crap. So you had the start. I don't remember what episode it was. I think it was. Well, anyway, it was when Data was acting as what you call an advocate for these sentient robots because they were thinking. But I forgot what happened that, this lady was saying, well, they need to be destroyed because they thought something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know details, but I know what I know. I get what I get. I'm going to get it. But the point is, so Data had become an advocate for them, like how one time when this lady came in and wanted to destroy Data because, they didn't think that Data was real because Data was just a machine, but Data is a very thinking machine. So Data was not just a machine. Data is thinking. Data is human by all means. Because a human has conscience. You have some people who don't have a conscience. So they're worse than a robot. You have some people who have no souls. They have no nothing. They're just puppets. They just, they done threw all their stuff away for a little piece of check or a little piece of fame or a little piece of whatever it is, okay? And then they roll up against the wrong one. They roll up in the real court of Ma'at. you have Masons and Eastern Stars who talk about Ma'at, but they follow that program too. But then you run up against a real one, and that's a problem for you. Oh, my thought got a problem with all of you. I was told you gonna feel that today. But anyway, back to Star Trek Next Generation, okay? So Data was like, because there's a point in this story. So Data was like, it's going to relate to me too. Not a robot, but I mean, I can relate to this story. And, if you get it, you'll get it. At least the few. So Data was saying, but why would you destroy them? Because I don't know if they had I don't know why they would want to destroy it. I forgot. But it was like, why would you destroy them? They're thinking. They're like, they have gone beyond just the machinery. They're thinking living beings. But, the woman was saying, oh, it's just a machine. It's just a machine. It's just a machine. It's like, but they said that about me. And Captain Picard, that was one thing I love about Star Trek Next Generation. I loved myself some Captain Picard. I mean, I loved Captain Kirk too. But Captain Kirk and Next Generation, it was kind of like Doctor Who. I didn't think once Next Generation came out, because I was a real tricky. So I'm like, y'all either going to do this very, very well or very, very horrible. And you did it. You did the thing. You did the thing. Y'all just did that thing with the Next Generation. I'm like, I applaud you for that. I remember when TV was good TV, where you could actually learn from that. Or maybe that was for me. Y'all busy looking at gangster movies and listening to gangster videos, and then you want to roll up that shit against me. Bitch, y'all fucking body out. Mommy said, don't do that no more. See, that's why I don't want you to hang around people with that type of energy, because you start mirroring their stuff back at them, and they don't realize that you got gangster in your DNA too. Your aunts, your uncles back in the day. Child, listen, you don't want my Peaky Blinders and my Sinners to come through. What was the guy in Sinners' name anyway? Girl, back to Star Trek Next Generation. It is that too. So she just be all over the place. I'll be all over the place for you, but you want to master me and can't keep up with me. So you want me to slow down so I can talk to the slow person in you. I hear trauma bond. in the background. Somebody's in trouble and trauma, but it's not me. So anyway, so Data was, why did I come out here and start itching? What the hell? Somebody throwing some juju on me? Whoosh! Sending it back, sending it back, sending it back. Back to you, bitch. Now, back to me. So Data was like, no, but these are sentient creatures. You just don't destroy them because they have consciousness. Because like I said, you have some people that's really, really sad, but they're not people anymore. So that's why I address the spirit now. I just don't address the body. I address the spirit. So if I sense that you don't have a soul or you're a lying ass piece of shit, I'm going to treat you as that. I'm not even going to deal with it. Period. You don't want me to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it. Well, I'm going to make you. Well, you're going to be dead. Don't bother me and I won't bother you. Don't bother me and I won't bother you. Don't bother me and I won't bother you. But if you bother me, you're dead. That's what Daddy said. So anyway, so Daddy was like, he was advocating, and they did a test. They did like they did like some test they put one of the machines in this assimilation. Not assimilation, simulation. They put one of the machines in a simulation of to see if they were going to act a certain type of way. Like if they were going to act out of the pocket or something like that. Like if they were going to just, like if they were really sentient, they put them in a simulation of where there was like an explosion getting ready to happen. So they put the machine in the simulation, like the test to see if it was sentient. So if it was sentient and if they felt like the shit was in trouble, they were going to do what they needed to do to fix that and not make it happen. But when they put it in the test, the machine didn't do anything. And so the lady said, see, I told you, it's not thinking. It's just a machine. It's not thinking. Long story short, it was later explained, but the machine was smart enough to know that it was a freaking simulation. It wasn't the real thing. It was not the real thing. So the machine is like, why should I utilize my power to save something that appears like it's about to blow up when it's not about to blow up? This is a lie. This is an illusion. And so it didn't. It came back, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And it's like, and then later like, see, I told you. That machine is nothing. It doesn't know it's not sentient. See, there's some people like that on me. There's some people like that on me, like, see, she didn't act a certain way. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. But was I really, really, really in danger? Were you really, really, really in danger? Was an illusion? That's a message to this. If you get it, you get it. But the point of the matter is, when a ship or something was about to blow up, and it was another ship was about to blow up, and it was, like I said, it was three of them. When it's about to blow up, and they finally realized, and Data was like, you don't get it. The machine is more intelligent than you, bitch, because it knew it was a simulation. But in the real thing, it will do what it needed to do, and it did. And there was a ship that was really in real life about to blow up. And so the two got in there, the three of them got in there, and it did what it needed to do. But unfortunately, it sacrificed itself. One of them sacrificed himself to save the two, because one had to stay back to finish it, to do whatever it needed to do to keep the thing from blowing up, or to keep the charge, or whatever it be. So it made a conscious decision to save the other two, and it sacrificed itself. Very, very conscious. There's a message in that story. But I think somebody thought, you thought I was going to sacrifice myself for you, for a bitch and a hoe and a trick and a dick? You got me fucked up. My mom and daddy didn't raise a bitch. My mom and daddy didn't raise a dummy. No. Coffee to the dead homies. Some of y'all didn't have decent women in your life. And that's another thing too. Real talk. Just real talk. Like, Val, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But all these people had their own land. All these people had their own land. My mama had her own land. My aunt, my mother in the red hat. My great aunt Lula, my aunt Nomi, my aunt Nin, the Pisces that raised me with a white hat in the background. My aunt Esther and my aunt Mary Catherine. And by the way, somebody mentioned about wrestling. We all watched wrestling back in the day. Let me tell you about my mom. I keep telling you, my mom, like, I'm learning more stuff as I get older, and just a legacy and stuff like that is like that. Like I told you how, like, when Kelly's Heroes, still the perfect. I didn't finish doing what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah. Hold moist earth in your hand as you read for your own new seed to grow in alone. The angel of earth. Hold moist earth in your hand as you read for your own new seed to grow in alone. Out of darkness calls for nourishment within. So I don't know what happened, but when we were planting some passion flowers or something like that, it never grew up. It wasn't just me. They never, we were doing a program out of Carver's Creek, and so it wasn't just me. But so I got these 2 acorns. I got these acorns. And so, will it work? I don't know. I've planted like some stuff in, like, and it actually is moist because it's been raining on it. So this is moist. This is actually moist. It is moist, and I don't see no roots or anything growing up in here. So, you know what? But we're gonna do it. Like I'm just a little long acorn, and you plant it like the tip down. You plant it in the tip like that. The tip, like, the top is grown off of that, but it's still the tip of that is right there. So we're going to plant, you plant it like about 2 inch deep. And so I'm going to plant this. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the point is, alone. Some people need a collective. Some people need family. Everybody needs family to a certain degree. But what if you don't have it? Do you have the ability yourself to do what you need to do? Do you have good family structure? Do you have good family ties? Because if you do, that will come out of you. The integrity of good family structure will always come out of you. You can tell. You can tell by people. You can tell by how they act and how they crash out and how they react to certain things and stuff like that. Like, one would say, well, Val's mouthy. Val is mouthy. Val just be talking, but I just don't be talking. Because those who know. I just don't be talking. I be doing walking. I've walked the streets of Fayetteville. I've walked in the dark. I walk behind places that people would not go. People look at me like, what's wrong with you? Like, why? even my military family, like, it's just like I've had people, but now you all do, so you come out and don't worry about it, because I'm like, there's cameras everywhere. I mean, if maybe it's just me, but I'm like, you just go walking by yourself without a care, and people are crazy, and you act like, but I've been an alone child, so it's like, what? Hold moist earth in your hand as you read for your own new seed to grow in alone. So we're doing this again. It's a rebirth. Reminding you that death can also be rebirth. Now, some people are just going to die because your energy is over. Your timeline is done. And somebody thought that I would, like, jump on your timeline, or you're going to jump on mine, destiny swap me, and you sent people. You know what? You can tell people when they surround themselves with dummies. That says a lot about you. Reminding you, I'll talk to anybody. And that's why my mom would always used to get on me about that stuff, like, ugh. And I get it now. So, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning the lessons of what my mother was teaching me way back in the day. And that's why I tell some people who worry about your children, okay, they will get it when they're supposed to get it. But sometimes they have to really go through it. I mean, really have to go through it. I mean, like, really have to go through it. And at that point, you got to, like, you got to, like, let them. Like, after you you said all you can do, you've done all you can do. There's nothing like a pissy ass mama's boy who never grows up. And I'm mama's girl too. Now one would say, well, I am a daddy's girl. I am a daddy's girl, but I had a set of independence about me. So maybe I know the ability how to be interdependent. It's like, I'm not saying I don't need anybody, but at the end of the day, I depend on me. I have learned you can't depend on people. You can't just depend on people. First and foremost, the first person you need to depend on is yourself and your high authority, your higher power, whatever that may be. But if you think churches are teaching you who God is and who God is not, no, they're doing it for a fee. These pay for profit prophets. And of course, they all got a problem with me, and I get that. But I told you, I could tell you the preachers who sell crack out of the church. I could tell you the ones who are hollering witchcraft, and they are the worst. I could tell you the ones who are like, gay people are horrible and this and that. And like I said, and I'm going like, well, bitch, you gay. I'm like, and then people got these titles. I remember, like, you see me sometimes, my bombastic side eye when I say my aunt know me, by the way, because I remember when my mom died and I was doing obituary, and I was doing this all by myself. I had to go through this all by myself. I mean, I was married at the time, but no, I ain't get no help from my first husband. I mean, there's really no help. And it's sad that, his mama, who did not like me. I mean, you know what? It says something about somebody that really just, that's a whole other story. Gloria Blackwell. I'm not telling stories. I mean, I'm going to let people tell their history, but this is for her mama. My first husband's grandmama, who actually liked me. She was a darkie like me. So, and I'm like, the sheriff's wife or whatever, the Charles Waddell Chestnut story about the sheriff's wife or something like that. Legacy knows legacy. There is something in this universe that nothing is a coincidence, and somehow it's by design. Even me being out at Carver's Creek. So anyway, Charles Waddell Chestnut, the first black sheriff in Cumberland County. You couldn't tell, back during that time, you can tell if some people were white or black. Because like Charles Waddell Chestnut could have easily passed for white. But he chose to be strong and black. It's sad that you have some black people who they don't love themselves, so they want to be somebody else. Look at the celebrities in the industry. Why must the industry make people change their nose? You got to be like somebody else. You got to cut your nose, cut your face, dye your hair, be whatever be. You got to assimilate. You want to look like somebody else, and they want to look like you. There's nothing like racist white people, racist. And I'm gonna say how my daddy would say it, because we're getting ready soon to come into the Leo moon. But you got to understand that my dad was a brilliant and smart black man. The military didn't make him, might have made him better, but he was at the top of his class from jump. He was at the top of his class, and my mama was at the top of her class. So there are two geniuses. I told you in reality I was a genius. I've always been first class. You think they don't know? You think by the time that Mensa came in around me and when I was 7 years old, you think I wasn't put on the radar then? So I've been on the radar. Shit, man. I mean, I know my name's been on FBI files, the CIA files, but I don't care. I don't care about none of them. I don't care about no alphabet boys. I don't care about no alphabet crew. I'm always going to be a good person. If being good is a problem for you, then you got a bigger problem than me. You really got a bigger problem than me. And that's why if you want to put some little gangster ass motherfucker, northnode language. If you want to put some little rusty crusty northnode language. If you want to put some low vibing people around me, I mean, you know what? The confusion is once you don't know that the game is being played on you. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And anybody would be confused. Anybody would be like, because it's such an bombardment of shit. It's like a sneak attack. Like in the military, how, when you do that sneak with anything, you do that sneak attack. You don't know what's coming at you. So it's a sneak attack. It was a sneak attack of the political industry, the bad political industry. It was a sneak attack of the community, the bad vibes, the greedy people, the seedy people, the whatever it be. It was a sneak attack from the entertainment industry. It was a sneak attack from it was a sneak attack from everybody. It was just little old me. Here I am dealing with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. Here I'm dealing with high blood pressure. Here I'm dealing with somebody from Cal. You know what? I don't know. It was all the love bombing and all that stuff too. Man, I'm telling you, they were real like, I love you, baby. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. And all this shit. I mean, we all did something probably that we really shouldn't have done, but you can't hold no shit over my head, bitch, because I tell on myself like I tell on everyone. No, you're going to make me the snitch, but you don't get that snitch bitch over there, but you came for me. And when you say you listen, you follow, you listen to her, but you don't listen to me, then I'm thinking you crazy too, because you took advice from a crazy person and you scared of the roid rage, nigga. Bitch. Northnode voice. We done went through that. You done said that. She learned it whether she wanted to or not. So that's why I say, be careful, landlord. You're not the lord over me. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Make it fair. That's all I'm trying to say. Make it fair, or God's going to make it fair on you. Like, you know, don't let another tornado come and take your house out too. Okay. Whoa, did you say that? But no, wait. But where was I going with that? Where was I going with that? I don't even know. But yeah, it was that whole Voltron of stuff. And then I had people that I trusted in real life that I kind of took on as family, but you were jealous the whole time. Which gets me to this. How am I the only person that didn't get land in the family? How am I the only person that didn't get land? Well, my grandparents loved me. My grandmother on my father's side loved me. Grandma Ravanna loved me. They say you just like little Ravanna, but they didn't like Ravanna. You have some people on my father's side that did not like my grandma Ravanna. My daddy had to come all the way from Merkson Road and go all the way out to Vanna to take care of his mama. When you had all those people around there living in her house, living on her land that she got together and did all of this. And I mean, you know, it was like a whole little compound. Like I said, this wasn't like a little shack house. This was land. Like I'm looking at the Rockefeller property and I'm looking at like where Miss Betty lived and all that. My grandmother had a house like that. My grandfather had a house like this. We'll get to my grandfather on my mother's side. All that like Cade Hill and all that stuff off of Deep Creek Road and Cade Hill, all that back, that's family land. But why I don't have any land? My grandfather loved me. I was the ones that sit there. You saw the picture of me and my grandfather. Didn't you see the love in her eyes? So don't blame it on my grandfather. Like don't blame that on my grandmother. It was a jealous ass. Your kid's not your friend. Remember, Joseph's brother sold him to whatever. Joseph with the coat. I'm like, oh, that is really some biblical stuff. Yep. And you don't want to think that, but that really happens. That really happens. And that was hard for me to really believe. It was hard for me to come to the final conclusion that, well, for two reasons. That this is really happening. Like your kin are jealous of you. And they will always be jealous of you. But when they blow, they're going to all act like they know you. And you can't let that in. They're the Sodom and Gomorrah that's in your past. You can never bring that energy in again. And that's to whoever it be. And there goes the bird. There goes mommy co-signing me. You on it, honey. You on it. You on it. Because she too. She had to come all the way out from Merkson Road, you know, to go down around the corner to check on Grandpapa. That's why, you know, me and Papa was so close. But I get it. But I don't have any land. But everybody become preachers and stuff like that. So please don't tell me about the preachers here in North Carolina. Please don't tell me about the preachers here in Fayetteville or the area. There's a reason why. Just because I don't, you know, you want to say that I'm a demon or that I'm a heathen, wherever it be. No, the demons and the heathens are in the churches. My grandmother and my grandfather told me there were more demons and heathens in the churches than in the streets. And that is true. But you want to get the demons and the heathens in the church and the demons and the heathens in the streets to come after me. You want to crucify me? Okay, well, you did. So you took the money, took the land, took this, took that, but you thought you were going to take my life too. You thought you were going to make me commit suicide. Not Twitch, bitch. Not Malcolm Jamal Warner either. That made me feel some kind of way. It's just like with Mitch Falcon. I think I said he died in 19 I mean, he died in 2020, but he died in 2022. Okay, there's a couple of things that happened in 2022. He died, and the guy Corey Batman, we had a real Batman in Fayetteville who ran the pearl necklace. So I'm giving clues. Somebody wants a pink pearls pearl necklace. Batman. You know what? Woo, Cancer, sip your water, girl. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Finish the reading. The seed within the earth lies alone, awaiting. It knows not loneliness, but strength of purpose. Throughout the year, I have known loneliness in crowds. I have known loneliness in crowds, but aloneness is quite different. I must pass through the gate to the inner temple alone. Today, I will bring spirit of aloneness to my walk. I don't need anybody to walk towards my happiness or to walk through these gates. In fact, I've already walked through them, okay? I'm just a reflection, like water, of a story that's already been set and already been written. And that's why some of you can't and never will walk with me today. I'm not even there. I'm a ghost. Girl! Do I even need a dual card? Who gave me these cards? Mm-hmm. I thought I was going to go and get into a circle of tarot readers. We can promote you, baby. We can promote you, and I'm supposed to give my money to you. Help you promote me when I can promote me. Like I was promoting you. Oh, was something going on last night? I didn't watch it, didn't care. But I will say this. Somber. That young man on SNL, and he's 20, I think he's 22 too. I mean, no, was he? He had on a 22 shirt, so. Somber. Who, if you really did, now I don't know if you were a plant or not, but I know what I saw on that stage, on that SNL stage, I would rock with you, because you killed it. You killed it. You killed it. Bruh, and you know, Val Jones is not, you know what, I used to try to help everybody and give everybody encouragement. That I will never do again. You know, if you're really, really good, I will say you're good. If you're piss poor, go to the back of the class. I gave credit. I tried to give encouragement to a lot of people who had potential, but that potential didn't last. They took the cash and they did whatever they had to do, and the industry fucked them over. And so you thought you would fuck me over too. Now you want to swing back around and come back around. No, I don't rock with any of you. And you want to get me in trouble with my folks out at Fort Bragg and people in the government officials too. Oh my God, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my dad. I'm thankful for my grandparents. I'm thankful for me. I'm thankful for my ability to adapt to anything and to walk alone in reality. I'm thankful for the fact that I don't need anybody, that I pay my bills. Nobody is paying my bills but me. Nobody's paying for my car but me. Nobody buys my food but me. But these people always want to come around me and think, but they need to get that energy. I'm thankful for those puppies that came out yesterday. I am, because I was doing a black hawk on the whole neighborhood, verbally. That moon went in Cancer, man. I didn't give a damn. Woke up this morning. Sometimes I don't walk around the club. Fuck everybody. No, I can rock with hip hop and stuff like that. But I mean, I play some of your music. I fought program directors and consultants for you, and you want to stab me in the back. I swear I should kill all of you. But I'm gonna let karma do it. Like, I was the one at D103 who played rock box by Run DMC. So don't New York, Puerto Rico, whatever the fuck on me, bitch. Bow down. Seriously. Luciana and Clive Davis ain't got nothing. I am not Whitney. And see, that's what they do. They try to get you drunk and get you on drugs so they can hold that shit and make you do all types of crazy things. But they can't make me do that. I don't even know. Segment doesn't drink anymore. So what you gonna do? Do you know about Segment? Oh my God. Here's some wine. I don't do wine. I don't do wine. No. But it's about to be liquor candy time. I will say that. If you're in the military, you know what I'm talking about. You know it's about to be liquor candy time. Oh gosh, I love my culture. I do. I love my culture. We don't rock with the military. Well, I do. Well, we're right there. So everybody's wearing camouflage. Everybody act like they want to rock with the military. Everybody trying to get their little rusty, crusty friends. Everybody trying to, get the military in trouble too. But I told you, it's leaving like you got rogue people in the military. You got rogue people in the CIA, FBI. You got rogue people who do harmful things for money. You have presidential people who do that too. But there's always eyes on you too. Like I said, man, you may have some mafia bosses who you think are helping you out, but you fucked over their money. Do you really know what they're about? So you put eyes on me and they're looking at me in reality like, wait, is she telling the truth? Her story is consistent. Your lies are not. You said she's this way, but she's not. You said she did this, but she didn't. You wanted to blame this on her. We had researchers on her, vetted by the FBI, CIA, military, maybe even some hitmen, okay? And I went, wait, baby girl, straight. So you're the fake. Nigga, where's our money? Well, how many too? Mama said, you don't have to do a thing, girl. Just sit back, eat popcorn. It's being handled. Like they tried to handle you. Oh my gosh, karma is a beautiful thing. I wasn't even going to do this today. I got stuff to do. Why am I doing this cards? Because y'all want to do the card things. No, I do not do personal readings. So that's all the person says. Do I have 2 pillows? No, you cannot sit on my 2 pillows. That is such a Will Smith thing to do. Can I have those 2 pillows? No, bitch. Lay on your. Reel it in, shawty. Self-regulating. Dun, 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 dun. It's the stuff I could say. That's what makes me different than you. It's the stuff I could say. I mean, if you think kill me softly with his words, I might kill him softly with my words. It's the stuff I could say. But I'm a role model, okay? Whether I choose to be or not, it is what it is. When you're God's role model, when it's family biz, I don't think most people know what chosen is. But remember, you asked for it. So we're going to pull 2 cards and then we're out. Because today's a master day, but 11 or 2, whatever it be. Let me make sure I said it. Let me make sure I read, because I got ahead of myself. Yes, Sunday, November 9th, 11, 9, master number, 9. 9 plus 2. It's 11, and then it's a 9 year. So you got 11, which is still 11. I mean, why do you keep doing that? And it's the same thing. So if it's that, then it's that too. I don't know why I do that. I just, double check and double check and double check like I always do. Triple check. Some of you don't check anything. You're going to fix my roof. And you're going to get my money back. Well, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, but you are, though. Oh, but you are. I'm going to get my money. Because I earned it, I worked for it, and I'm going to get it. But Somber, yeah, record industry to the gatekeepers, can you please, like, not kill him? Because that was, I will say this. Now, I don't know what the deal is, but there was a time when that was some of the weakest shit I ever seen as far as, the performances on SNL. I'm like, so I guess I don't know if people going through the humiliation ritual or whatever. It's the stuff like that. It's the stuff like you do. Like I said, don't think that I don't see you trying to harvest my ideas. I don't know what this is. It's like with YouTube. It's like, on my YouTube, like Twitch and stuff like that, and kind of like, and I had to like go in, go out, and go in again. And then I'm like, okay, so you want me to do a live? Why? Okay, but I'm not monetized, by the way, so I can do this. So I'm getting it in. But I will just say this though. Last week and this Saturday, Brandy Carlisle, I rocks with you. Girl, Church and State was the bomb. That was the bomb. And then that young man last night, that was talent. I mean, supposedly he's a songwriter, singer, but what I saw, his stage performance was epic. I'm like, oh my God. And I could feel his passion, and I also could feel his pain. So I could tell that he's gone through some things. I really hate that the industry put these real talents through so much ish. Now I know, what they said that builds better artists and stuff. Yeah, well, maybe. But you know what? Then you overdo it. You overdo it. Like, I'm tired of the molestation. I'm tired of the pedophilia. I'm tired of you just kill people for no reason. I'm tired of this stuff. You better hope that these planes keep flying over me, because it's just too much. And if ever there's a moment that God turns his back and stop looking at me, I'm going to wake up in the morning and just kill everybody that I determine is an enemy. I said it. I meant it. What are you going to do? Well, she said this. She's threatening. No, that's not a threat, honey. That's a promise. Whoever I'm talking to. This card is Page of Emotions. The Page of Emotions came out. The Page of Emotions. That was not a threat. That was a promise. The Page of Emotions. Who am I talking to? I'm not lost in my emotions, but I'm telling you, you keep fucking around with the wrong person, you're going to fuck around and find out. You messing with real military folks. That's not what we do. You want to play Reaper. We are the real Reapers. We're the real Reapers and the real teachers. Watch out. And let me say this too. You ology people, you know who you are. I'm not chef, bitch. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not chef. I'm not chef. Don't play me, okay? Don't Hillsong me. I am not chef. Wake up this morning. See, it's that. It's a process. But this is the enemy. We know, but it's a process. But this not the enemy. We agree that this is the enemy. We agree that this is a foul, dastardly. We agree this is a foul, dastardly human being, but it's a legal process. But the legal process is fucked up. The legal process says, baby, watcher. Do you know what watcher means? Miss Daoud? Let's hear it horn blow. Angel things, baby. You. And that's what they feel like. She set us up. No, I didn't set you up. You just like, when I realized what was going on, then I lit up like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. No, this is not what we're doing. But at a certain point, I got to like let it go, okay? Because I don't want to be like, the Daoud and kill really wake up this morning and kill everybody. Because I mean, I'm not saying I could do it, and I'm not saying I would do it. I would do it. But I have, good parenting in me, so that's not what I will do. Especially when I have reminders every day. No, you won't do that, shorty. You're not going to do that. We have babies that are watching you. So, whether you like it or not, you're our role model. Yes, ma'am, sir. Yes, ma'am, sir. Page of emotions. Serendipitous joy. Synchronicity. Creativity. This looks like koi fish. Creativity, playfulness, finding new possibility, unexpected magic, opportunities to refresh and rejoice, a mystical and poetic energy, a youthful and imaginative person. Da, 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 da. Do you see imagination in any of these hoes? You would have never had a storyline of Diddy in the media if it had been me. Because I'm not Cassie, yo. I'm really not. Don't. If you, Justin, you better, all the Justins need to sit down, have several seats, okay? All of you. All of you need to sit down and have several seats. Good afternoon, Val. Looks like a great weather there. They're expecting, I know, honey, snow. Hoping I'm having a wonderful day. No, it is great here. It is wonderful. And yet, in about 24 hours, we're going to have such a dip in the temperature that is insane. Like, if by some chance, like a random rain shower comes in, it's going to be snow. And it's like summer now. It's like early summer or early fall or late spring. It's like about 80 degrees. And tomorrow, the high is supposed to be out about 50. And tomorrow night is supposed to be 30, like freezing. And you wonder why people get sick. It's the most bipolar season of the year. So hope you're having a beautiful time too. But our weather is like insane. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it now because I'm gonna be locked up in the house for the next week. Like, okay, I'm not a cold weather person. I am not a cold weather person. I am not a cold weather person. I am a tropical person. I am very much a tropical person. Ooh, child, this is like, but no, we're good. There's so much magic in the world. Oh wait, what was I finish this? Yeah, serendipitous joy, synchronicity, creativity, playfulness, finding new possibility, unexpected magic, opportunities to refresh and rejoice, mystical and poetic energy, a youthful and imaginative person. Prompt: swimming in the visceral. Look up visceral if you don't know what that means. There's so much magic in the world. The page of emotions knows how to expect it. For expecting it is akin to seeking it in the everyday. And seeking it in the everyday, in the mundane, is the key to seeing it everywhere. And I do see magic all the time. They say Pisces are the Lulu. We might be, but we know how to plug in to our inner chi. And your inner chi can also be your inner G. So whether it's my inner chi or my inner G, I am one with all of that. And it's all in me. I don't need to get it from the outside, but I plug into it, the outside, and the outside plugs into me. I'm the universe and the universe is me. It's a thing you got to know. I mean, that's simple to explain, but it's not simple to do. If you get it, you get it. There are universes of the powerful truth to be found in the internal horizons of our being. So deeper down her own rabbit hole of history and feelings, she dives. She begins to understand the synchronicity she spots today is a result of the energy and priming she sent out into the biosphere yesterday. She uses the technology of magic with a K to create her path, always remaining childlike and playful as she imagines her future. She lives less goal-driven and more heart-driven. And it's this competition thing. I've seen people who have their kids competing against each other. And I get the competition, I do. But it's like, why you have people who just feel the need, we gotta compete. Why we gotta compete? What are we competing for? I'm not competing to be you. Why are you competing to be me? You can never be me. No matter what you can do, you can never compete. You can never compete to be me. You can't outdo me being me. You can't be me. Why try? Be the best you can be. I know, we're talking about the weather. It is wild. It is insane. Most bipolar season of the year. I mean, that's what I said. We tell people, because people don't get it. We tell people Welcome to North Carolina. They think it's a North Carolina. Oh, these North Carolina, yeah. They just saying shit. We're not saying it. 4 seasons in one day. You can have in reality. Bet me. Please bet me. Please bet me. Please bet me. Bet me. Bet. Didn't I tell you? My husband said don't ever. When she does that, she's always a ringer with that. You can. We can. I've seen it happen so many times. It happens every year. It happens every year. You can wake up and it's freezing. By 12 o'clock, it's like, because we're doing that right now, Mar. By 12 o'clock, it's like 70 to 80 degrees. By 4 o'clock, the temperature's done dipped about 30 degrees. And if a rain comes through, it will be snow or ice. In one day. We don't be making that up. That's why people go, well, I come from Montana, or I come from New York, or I come from Alabama. We don't care. This is North Carolina now. None of that weather applies to the weather here. None of wherever you've been applies to here. Like I said, Fayetteville, this whole area's got its own little curse stuff. Whatever, it's got its own energy about it. It's all areas do. I realize that, but this is a different type of area. It's such a different type of area. It's such a different. I never finished talking about Charles Chestnut, my first husband's wife and the first black sheriff in North Carolina. Before I get that in mind, because I was married to let me get that out of the way first, and I'm going to get back to the weather. Back to Charles Waddell Chestnut, the sheriff's wife, or wife of a chief, or something. It's somebody the sheriff, but the first black sheriff in Fayetteville, North Carolina, nobody knew he was black, though. Nobody knew he was black because he passed as white, and he kept his dark children up in the attic. That's true. This is a true story. How do I know? Because my first husband's grandmother told me that because it was her. So I was married to the grandson of the first black sheriff in Fayetteville, North Carolina, people didn't know he was black. And the thing about it is, and when somebody ran against him and found out he was black, and so was going to expose him, and he ended up killing himself. I say that because that played out later on in the family, where one of the family members committed suicide, but he killed his wife and his. I can see that when I started to date him, and this was some of his own people too, and they were like, "You really don't need to be doing this. You really don't need to be jumping up into this family." I was warned. My mom and his mom, child, this woman, for all her, whatever, I think she thought that her son was mama's boy. That her son was the catch, but I was the catch. I'm always going to be the catch. Whether you like it or not, I'm always going to be the catch. But my mom was the type of person, okay? My mom was the type of person that if my tires even remotely looked like I needed new tires, we got new tires, bim, bam, boom, like that. And so he was driving around, and like skips, like slick as a tabletop, slick. Your rich mama, but she won't buy you tires for your car. And so my mom was like, okay, you're riding around my daughter in this car. My daughter got her own cars. I can see you riding with her, but you want to be a man, you're Leo, but you riding around my daughter in skips? Hell no. So I had a Ford Pinto, and he had a car. I don't know what do you have? I don't know what he had. But anyway, the bottom line is tires are tires. So she gave him my used tires, because like I said, if my tires even remotely started looking like they were like, gotta go. So my tires compared to his tires were new, but they weren't new. But the thing about, and then his mama gonna feel like I'm trying to like win him over, like I'm trying to like buy her son, because I gave her son, my mother gave her son some new tires because her supposedly rich ass letting her son ride around on skips, and my mom wasn't gonna let me ride around in a slick ass tire. So this bitch gonna come over to my mom's house returning the tires and making it seem like I'm after her son. I'm like trying to buy her son. Oh my God. And I've been wanting to cuss this woman out for a minute anyway, because I mean, like, because I could feel the like, but you know, when mothers hold on to their sons so much so that, any woman that comes into play, she gets jealous of it because she had started to make her son her man because her husband had left her and she never wanted to give him a divorce. So when it comes to New York, like, I mean, like, now I don't know if there's some money that's supposed to go. I don't know. I don't know about any of that. I don't know. Blackwell in New York, Irving. Like, I don't know. Because people like be doing funny things with money and shit like that too. And so they reroute stuff and reroute your paycheck and they reroute a lot of things. But I know yeah, but I know that his dad and I'm like, this is not gonna happen. His dad and my mom, like, when we were getting married, his dad, like, his dad and my mom, like, click. I'm like, no. Oh, I see the white things coming through. Mommy's co-signing under me. Oh my God. And there goes the butterfly. Oh my gosh. This is what the universe does. This is all a true story. Oh my God. Mom is in the house. Okay. You see the little white thing? See the little white, but the altar. Maybe I'm supposed to be quiet about that. I don't know. But it is a true story though. So Lord. So it was just like, I mean, I'm looking at the fact because his mother hated me, but his dad, who was up in New York, left the wife wouldn't give him a divorce. But when it come down for the wedding I met and everything, his dad and my mom just clicked. I'm like, oh, this is not gonna go anywhere very well. But the point of the matter is, like, while we're dating, so she's gonna come over and bring the tires back to the house because, like, I'm trying to buy her son. She went off into that bitch. She read that whole like these people be reading folks on RuPaul's Drag Race. I said that for a reason because I do watch that shit, by the way. See, that's what I said. You picked the wrong person when you want to pick me and put the LGBTQ or whatever it be against me. Listen, I've had some friends. I don't care. But when you want to force me to do something, you want to force me. I have never slept with anybody that was gay. I never want to sleep with anybody that's gay. I can be friends with you, but I'm not going to be a beard for a bitch. I don't even know what that shit is. I don't know what you all do. I think everybody's sleeping with everybody. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. I was supposed to sleep with you. Bitch, you got me fucked up. No. I had to say that for a reason. Because no means no. But people act like that. They don't understand what the word no is. Okay, you can get no one way. You can get no the other way. You can get no like no. And you get, okay, so it means no. Or you get like no. And that means no. Or it's like, okay, now I'm going to have to kill a bitch. And it ends up being the same thing because it ain't gonna happen. But anyway, but that was funny though. So now you know where I get my gangster from, because my mom went into her ass. And I just sat back and I didn't say nothing. I was just like, whoo. My mom was a Sagittarius. And my North Node 678 is in the 678 house. How is your North? I have Sagittarius in my 6th, 7th, and 8th house. And my North Node is in Sagittarius. My mom is God. And my dad is God. Jupiter and Saturn. I'm the child, not the fraud. Woo! The first, they won't tell you about that. But the first black sheriff, but he passed his wife. But so I know that because I was married to grandson. Anyway, it's that stuff. But happens a lot here. I'm about an hour east of Cleveland. When you start talking about Ohio, I start thinking a lot of, but there's a lot of good things in Ohio. There's a lot of crazy things in Ohio too. But I'm not doing the Ohio setup, so we're not gonna spin the block. But I know Ohio, but the weather's crazy though. The weather is insane. That's why vitamin C, because I'm getting migraine. I've gotten, I don't really get migraines, but I realize barometric pressure. The barometric pressure can affect your headaches. Because my husband called me a weather witch. So, but I know I'm very weather in tune. So when the temperature shifts, your body shifts too. Because it's like your bones. Your bones can feel it. That's why when you get old, you feel that itch. That's why I say I'm not a cold weather person. I'm a warm weather person. So my blood pressure goes up a little bit more when it's cold, because your veins constrict more. So it's all that. So you gotta hydrate. You don't think about it, but you gotta drink lots of water. You gotta drink lots of water when it starts getting cold. You don't think about hydrating, but it helps. Okay, it helps. It helps. It helps. It helps. And start taking your airborne now. I start taking airborne, more vitamin C, and I can't do orange juice because all the orange juice effed up thanks to the FDA. Can we make food again? That's all I'm trying to say. Can we make food again? I'm hungry. But anyway, now I'm finished talking about that though. But yeah, so that was the story about. That's a little history, a little well-known history that I won't tell you about. I'll tell you those Charles Waddell Chestnut, a thinly disguised Fayetteville. Story about Fayetteville. Oh, it wasn't thinly disguised at all. Why do you think the man left? And oh, you talk about Cleveland. Oh, you talk about Cleveland too, because that too. But I mean, I don't know. You could be like tapping into that, or you could be like relatives to that too. I don't know, but I'm just saying that. Well, you know what I'm saying. If you are who you want to be, or if you if you know, I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, but the weather is crazy. But that's why like in the weather now, people say global warming's not a thing. It's a thing. Y'all can lie about that because North Carolina weather's always been, but the weather is also different, like geostorms and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, you hear these people talk about like that 3-eye atlas and stuff like that. I mean, I have seen enough planes. I mean, I live right here at a base. I have seen enough planes and chemtrails or contour trails, or whatever it be, or plane trails that I mean, I just assume at a certain point, like, it's just but then I had to really girl, you need to pay attention to that again, because you've seen enough planes to know how stuff goes like that and stuff goes like that, and it's always whitish gray. It's not red. It's not red, okay? It's not red or orange or pink. This is like not a trajectory of going up or going across the sky. This is coming down, and it's pinkish, reddish. And you see what you see. It's right there. And it's happening almost, I won't say it's happening almost every day, but what is happening? You remember that movie, Look Up? Now, again, I say, well, people speculate, well, what do you think it is? I don't know. Well, won't the military say something? If they do, what are you going to do about it? If they do tell you, what you going to do? I mean, seriously, what you going to do? I mean, that's why, make sure that you hang around the right people. This is a time, don't hang around like rusty, dusty crusties who can't do nothing for you. Like, sometimes it's just better to be alone. I'd rather be by myself, because I know if I get into a situation, I know where I can go. But if you got some baggage on you, you got some people baggage on you, like somebody that you can't get in your house, like it's nothing like trying to bring. I've had that happen to me before too. Like somebody move in with me, only supposed to stay for a couple of days, and then they stay for you can't get them out your house. That happened to me when I was in Raleigh. I'm not doing that no more. So I don't believe in roommates. I know the people when I've had roommates, if I go and stay with my bestie knows that I'm not gonna stay where I'm at. She likes being on her own. I like being on my own. We just but she knows if I be in a situation I have to stay, it's going to be a temporary situation. But some people, it's never going to be a temporary situation. They want to grip you like that. They want to come and stay with you so they can stay with you. I'm going to look for a job. And they're not going to look for nothing. Like I said, I'm not going to have no white vans at my house. I'm not going to have somebody when you going to cook me some food? When you going to fix my damn roof, bitch? When you gonna fix my damn roof? Don't smile. Oh, you want this joint? You want some food? You want a chicken wing and a beer? No. No. But thank you. I thank you for the lessons. But we're not gonna do that. That cycle is closed. Y'all not gonna get me in trouble with my family. Now I got the military, the FBI, the FVD, and everybody looking at me crazy. And I don't know why. And then I realized, okay, you have been following me for years. So for two reasons: are you following me as protection, or are you following me as embedding? It's the same thing sometimes, because you won't know that by the time you realize that they're following you, that they're investigating you, they've already been investigating you for several years. So I'm like, okay. And then at a certain point, you do have those rogue people that, you got a couple of narcissistic folks in there too. Like they want to play with it. Like it starts getting good. It starts getting good to them. Like, I'm sneaky. I'm investigating you. And they don't realize I'm Pisces, bitch. I'm empathic. I am righteously ruthless. And I have a tendency to be a little bit psychotic too. So they say, I don't know. That depends on you. But I know when you want to play psychological warfare games, when I feel like that's what you want to do. Oh, we play psychological warfare games. Okay, let's play. But I don't really like doing that because I learned when I said that one time before, when I was pledging Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and I played a little bit of psychological game with my girls I was taking over, and it was nice. Now I don't believe in that beating, that hate. I don't believe in none of that shit, because I mean, like we thought that they thought that they were going to do that to us when our line went over, and we were in the bathroom plotting their death. They had to call the grad chapter in. They had to call. They had to call the grad chapter in to take us over, because we called ourselves Sybil. What, 13 people with one mind. We felt like we felt like these people, there's so many things they did wrong. Like, when I found out, when I was driving my car, like, how you drive my car to Lumberton, and how you just gonna take my car and you're not on my insurance. It's just the shit that they went way out of pocket on. So like, no, you don't do that stuff. I'm like, what is the mindset of people who just don't get when too much is too much? I'm really not that type of person. And I will say this about my first husband. He was the one that put me on game, that like, because he was like, well, it's like, I know my girl's car, and I know she's in the hole. So who the hell is driving her car? And he told me that. I'm like, so this bitch just gonna take it upon herself to drive to do her student teaching in Lumberton with my car. And I'm not, it's the stuff like that you just don't do. I don't get people. I don't get where you skew the rules like that. But anyway, at a certain point, we realized that these people were getting ready to wild. And I mean, we're talking about Zetas too. We realized these people are trying to get ready to wild out. And remind you, I was a honcho. I was number 3, but I was a honcho. Do you know what a honcho is? That should let you know something about me, because I'm still a honcho. Look up the word honcho. So can you imagine some little rusty, dusty, decrepit, whatever it be, want to be gangster gangs and bully on me? You don't know what's in my DNA. You don't know what's in my legacy. You don't know my family ties, because my family ties in this area go seriously hella deep. And then you got those who say, oh yeah, Val's like that. Val is like, she's not street, but she can go street. And I'm not for the streets like that, but oh no, she's not street. She's a pretty uppity suburban chick, but trust me, this bitch can get street lit. She like, no, we've seen her do it. We have seen her do it. She's done stuff around here that none of these people ever do. We've seen her walk to places where people wouldn't go. We've seen her hang around people that people wouldn't hang, and we've seen it. In reality. But these people want to play up in her face. That's something you don't do. Listen, if she's really got a glick with gold dots in it, I wouldn't fuck with her. If she said, I'll shoot up the whole goddamn house. It's my house. Breaking my house if you want to. And why is it I can't even get rid of this Louis V bag? I mean, I got a Louis V bag that I can't even get rid of this bitch. Who wants to buy a Louis V bag? I sell it to you for about $200. Maybe 3. I don't know. Mommy says keep that shit. Just use it as a trophy. See? But where was I going with that? But we were gonna. They took us over, and they had to bring the grad chapter in, because we were in the bathroom plotting to beat that ass. We were gonna like. We had this girl named Connie, who was like, Connie was big and stuff like that. But we had it all like, these people think they're gonna wild out on us. That they will not do. So I've always been like this. This is nothing new. I'm about my justice. Now, I get the initiation stuff. But when you go overboard with some dumb shit, like this humiliation ritual that they do in the industry, I'm not that bitch. No. Like, I'm going what? Voodoo. Oh, is that what we're doing? How many witches and warlocks did you get to do voodoo magic and death magic and beauty magic on me? How'd it work, Gordon? You must not know about me. You must not know about me. Now you got everybody, the FBI, the CIA, the military, the mafia too, looking at me. Even the KKK people have fell in love with me. They're like, we rock with that. We rock with her. We don't know why, but we rock with her because I mean, she'll call everybody out, and especially when you know what I'm saying. Thank you. When you know I'm telling the truth. So it's nothing like a fucked up air sign that still can't catch a clue. Narcissist is anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Listen, baby. listen, baby boy, baby girl. I'd mind your business, not mine if I were you. Let's pull one more card and we're out. Am I gonna play some music today? I don't know. I got some stuff to do. But this weather is gorgeous. This weather is gorgeous. This weather is gorgeous. Shout out to Cleveland, by the way. Shout out to Cleveland. You all have had some of the best artists come out of Ohio. You really have. You've had Levert. You've had the Ohio players. I mean, oh my God. I'm like, I still have my Gerald Bear. I still have my Gerald Bear when Gerald was down here. That too. That was an epic moment because I think I talked about the Silk. Was that Gerald and Silk? Was that the same concert where Silk, put me? Boy, if you drop me on this stage, it's gonna be over. And where the bodyguard for Gerald Levert, like they had went to a concert in Greensboro, and he like clotheslined a woman. I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm hosting a show. Don't treat me as a fan, bitch. Our station brought you here. So don't get so big and bad with your Rory. Yeah, I'm just a little 5'3" woman, but my mom was 5'2" and a soldier. You don't know me, honey. I'd be like Doc Warner, like, oh, the devil wants to roid rage up on me. I know something you don't know. You don't know about me. So he tried to like grabbing me and everything while I'm getting ready to go on the stage. And I'm like, dude, I work here. I'm not a fan. I just brought these artists on, and I don't know if he was just feeling kind of froggy or if he just felt like he could do it. Some people just like to bully you for no reason. This is one thing I won't do. I will never, ever let a bully get away with bullying me. Oh, this you won't do. Like, I'm just going to sit and like let it slide. And that's what happened. You try to let it slide, but then they try it again. And then they try it again and try it again. So you realize, okay, I'm going to have to put that bitch in this place. So I'll just do that right now. I'll just do that up front. That's me. That's the ValJones way. Just put a bitch in this place and keep on going, and then you don't think about it another way. But anyway, he did that, and I'm like, and I cussed him out backstage. He wanted to say I cut like what you gonna do? I cussed him out, and then have other people coming in and kind of like that. Listen, she works here, da 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 da. And so then I got up on the stage and I talked about that ish to everybody, like what had happened, because I had heard what had happened, that he tried to he did clothesline a fan in Greensboro. I'm like, it's people like that. When you get people who get too power hungry, you got to watch your bodyguards, man, because your bodyguards, if they're not in the right mental space, they can get you sued. They can get you sued because they sue everybody. They sue the artists, they sue the management. And see, that's what happens. Woke up this morning, sue everybody. Somebody got you messed up. So now if I start suing, I'm gonna sue everybody. Hit them in the pockets. Hit them in the pockets. That'll stop them. I'll stop them. Thank you for getting the mafia to watch me too. Oh, we like her. She buy her money. We buy her money too. When the real Merovingian mermaid comes through, are you a good Templar or a bad Templar? Woke up this morning, sue everybody. One more card and we're out. We're out. What's the card, Val? I'm boxing this stuff up now. What's the card, Val? I'm going to get to it. Major Arcana, number one, the Magician.